My family and I recently traveled to Brussels, Belgium, and why, you ask? Well, it was to eat waffles, of course, and I'm gonna share my version of what we had during that trip with you via a recipe in today's video. Stay tuned. So let's get started with our dry ingredients. I'm gonna add about 2 1/4 cups of flour. Fair warning, these make a good amount of waffles, so this is perfect to feed a crowd. And I would suggest that if you have the time, you make these, but they do take a little bit of extra time and effort compared to your regular standard waffle. This is about 4 teaspoons of baking powder. This is number 4. But what's great about these is how fluffy and delicious they are. I'm gonna do about 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. I find that I just want it to be a little more on the sweet side. And we're gonna add our salt, about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna mix all of this together, and then we're gonna set it aside so we can work on our wet ingredients, which I find this part of the Belgian waffle making process to be very interesting and one of the biggest distinctions compared to like a traditional, maybe American style waffle and the Belgian waffle. Like I mentioned, we got to travel to Brussels for our anniversary and it was such a lovely trip. It really was. And this is 2 cups of milk. What was really cool about the trip, it was our first real trip since moving here to Germany. So I was absolutely a fish out of water. I felt like I had never traveled before, but once I got going, it was a pretty good experience. My husband is a really good traveler, so he makes everything so much smoother. I felt very comfortable with him, especially with traveling with a toddler, and it was good practice for the potential trips that we're gonna take coming up, especially the ones where it's just gonna be me and my toddler. So I need all the practice I can get. I'm gonna write a detailed blog post for this whole entire recipe with the oil. Make sure it is neutral. When I tested this recipe, I did a neutral. I also did a not so neutral, and you can tell. Even the mouthfeel, you can tell. So make sure you use 1/2 cup of a neutral oil for this recipe. So yeah, getting the lay of the land of traveling was very good for us. And like I mentioned in our intro, we went to Belgium for the food. I really wanted to try the fries, which we did, and I don't even think I have much footage of that experience, but the fries were amazing. The waffles were really good. I don't even think that we necessarily picked maybe like the best place to get waffles, so you let me know in the comments where you would have recommended us go for that experience. But we had all of most of the typical Belgian food, I guess, or Brussels food. I guess it could be more city focused if you think about it like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the food. And what was really fascinating was that some of the best food we actually had in Brussels was the more international cuisine. So I think that these would be considered more like small to medium eggs. So I'm using 3 of them, but if you are using large eggs, you only need 2. So I'll also write that note in the recipe. Let's go ahead and get this whisked up. Put this frothy mixture to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and beat this up. Talking and cooking, it's like walking and talking. Can you do both at the same time? I don't know. We're gonna see. But you guys asked for more stories, so let me just finish sharing. And before I do that, we're gonna alternate the egg whites, which you have here, with our wet mixture into our dry mixture. So this recipe takes a lot of bowls, but that's okay. So some of the best food we had these noodles. They were so delicious. Hand-pulled noodles, hand-pulled right in front of the restaurant, but very simple, very much like local, right? Like we really wanted the local experience. So that was our first stop. And then our second stop, what was that? Oh, that was for dinner. So we got to Brussels and we were so exhausted. Oh my gosh, like traveling with a toddler. Our flight was at like 5 or 6 or something like that? Just like way too early. And so just with all of that, and then a layover here in Germany, the layovers are, to me, weird. We had a 45-minute ride to Munich and then had to catch a plane to Brussels. So it was just not my favorite thing. And so with all of that being said, our first meal was very local because I wanted something close by, something filling. And you know when you just want something rich and hearty as well? That's why we picked the place. So we ate there and then we ended our late night, because we took a nap, a long nap, at this Indian food restaurant. And it was delicious. It brought us back to our time in India and just delicious food from our life back in the day. And so that was really good. And did we have anything else that was just outstanding? Those were the two outstanding kind of random things, I guess. Don't do like I'm doing. You're supposed to fold the egg whites. Again, walking and talking. I'm folding them now. I'm folding them now. You disrupt the egg whites if you stir them like a maniac. You're folding in these egg whites and you want to do so until no streaks remain. Mine is a little more wild, but again, I did it correctly when I tested the recipe. I just got too excited. Now that things are pretty well incorporated, I'm gonna go ahead and let the baking soda do its thing and let everything kind of incorporate. Let the eggs also do their thing. Let it sit for about 10 minutes while we preheat our waffle iron. When I initially wanted to make this recipe, I actually thought I had to have the Belgian waffle maker, which I clearly do not. This is just my rusty, dusty, trusty waffle maker. It works perfectly. And again, testing this recipe out allowed me to test it out in a standard waffle maker. So you just want to adjust a little bit. Adding about 2/3 of a cup of batter works really well in here, but you can start by just doing 1/3 and working your way up from there and seeing how you go. Before I forget, I'm gonna add 2 good teaspoons of my vanilla bean paste, and I'm gonna also fold this into our mixture. You gotta have waffles tasting sweet, like delicious vanilla, so do not forget this step. Our waffle maker is ready. It says ready, which is excellent. You can see by the green light. So we're gonna go ahead and now cook up our waffles. So what's nice is if you spray this once or twice during the cooking process, that should be enough oil for all of the waffles that you're going to make. And I've got my bowl here, and this is 1/3 of a cup. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna do a little less than 2/3 of a cup to fill the whole waffle iron. I'll give it a close, and we will let the waffle iron do its magic. Let's keep going. We have probably just a few more, and then we can eat, which I'm really excited about. I'm almost finished getting my sides together. The last waffle is in the waffle maker. We are in the home stretch, guys, and I'm so excited to eat. So let's bring it all to the table. Yes. So usually I'm bringing the things that I'm making to the table for my family and myself, but it's just for me today. So I'm having a solo brunch, a treat yourself kind of moment. And I'm so excited that I chose Belgian waffles to do so, to show myself extra love. And then of course, when my family gets home, they're gonna indulge in some waffles too, because I can't eat all of these, y'all. As much as I might want to try, this is as big as my head. I'm gonna plate it up. I've got some eggs, I've got a little salami, I've got some blueberries and some honey. I tried to make whipped cream. We're not gonna talk about what happened with that disastrous debacle, but whipped cream is my favorite topping for waffles in general, or ice cream. If you have ice cream and you're more in a dessert mood versus breakfast or brunch, try ice cream. I've got my favorite local honey that we're gonna drizzle on top. And actually, let me do my blueberries first because I washed these this morning and they look absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yum, oh my gosh. Other toppings could include strawberries. People had some amazing strawberry waffles at the place where we tried our Belgian waffles. And I don't know why I didn't see that until later, but we got ice cream and we got chocolate or whatever the like torched sugar one is, that's what we chose. I have been talking a lot about self-care and self-love with my friends more recently, and making something like this for myself just felt like the right thing to do. So I'm glad that you all were able to join me, and if you're a mom out there, treat yourself. Use this as your excuse to treat yourself. I'm so excited to try this. We got our blueberry, we've got a little bit of honey. Powdered sugar would work really well on here too. Let me try this with a little bit of the waffle by itself. And a little bit of sugar added to this recipe, just a little bit more, helps if you don't have a bunch of sweetener. Like, you don't need a ton of syrup, you just need maybe a little drizzle here and there. But if you like more sweet toppings, then I would say reduce to, I don't know, like 1/4 cup of sugar. And what I love most about this is like the structure of this waffle. The eggs and the egg whites give it this interesting structure that traditional waffles just don't have. And then it's also light, fluffy, and airy at the same time. It's like magic. I don't know how we did it. I mean, you saw how we did it, but it's still unbelievable to me how you can make something so good just within the comforts of your own home, or go out and travel and try it out in the wild. I think I'm gonna have to let you guys go because this needs to be fully eaten in private, fully indulged in private. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and of course share this with a fellow waffle lover, and save this video and the recipe that I will leave down in the comment section below if you are looking to try this recipe. And if you do, let me know how it turns out. And of course, subscribe. I post new videos every week, and I will be back next week with a very fun, very nostalgic recipe. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.